On Saturday, January 21st, the UFC will return to the birthplace of modern MMA, Brazil, for the first time in almost 3 years. And my guest will be entering in the octagon in his home country. What's up, fight fans? Ron Kruck with Superbook Sports, joined by the number 5 ranked welterweight in the UFC, Gilbert Burns. Gilbert, great to have you back, my man. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, my brothers. Glad to be back, Ron. Cannot wait to talk about these next cards. First pay-per-view of the year back in Brazil. I'm so excited.
I'm sure you have to be. I mean, outside of the U.S., Gilbert, Brazil has hosted the most UFC events than any other nation on the planet, 37 total shows. And you were not only a part of that last show in Brazil back in March of 2020 when you beat Damian Maia, but because of COVID, you didn't get to fight with any fans in attendance. So how special is it going to be not only to fight in your home country again, but to do it in front of those crazy Brazilian MMA fans?
It's going to be super special. I don't know, I think I have over 1,000 friends going there to support.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. They all flew to Brasilia when I fought Damian Maia. For real, we went to a bar, but we stopped like maybe 7 bars in a row after the fight because everybody was already there when the fight got canceled. But now it's gonna be in Rio. Everybody's gonna be there. So family, friends, like uh, so many people. So I'm super excited to be back in there. For sure, it's gonna be special. Been trying to get a fight for a long time already. But yeah, finally we're here. Neil Magny is a tough one. A lot of respect, and yeah. Cannot wait a couple more days. I'm flying out to Brazil.
Can't wait. Let's talk about it. You know, after an epic fight with number 3 ranked Khamzat Chimaev last April, you get back to business here at UFC 238. Like you said, it's been a long time. Fans are really excited to see you back in the octagon and taking on that tough veteran in Neil Magny. Now, Gilbert, he comes in as number 12 ranked in the division. So there is a lot for him to gain with a win. But why did you accept this fight?
First of all, I want to fight. It's been a while, April. It's been a lot of time trying to get a fight. Uh, got a couple names, nothing got confirmed. So I need to fight. That each was there was too much. I couldn't take anymore. Whenever they said they going to Brazil, say I'm in that card. I don't care. It's supposed to be MSG November, then it's supposed to be Vegas December. I'm not gonna let all those events pass and don't get a fight. So I decided I want to fight, and then Neil Magny was the one that raised the hand, say yes. For sure, people on the eyes of if we talk about ranking, it doesn't make too much for me. I think you'll just get my number 4 back, but in reality, as a competitor, as an athlete, as a fighter, I need to be active. That's how I get better. That's how I improve. Even on my training is different when I have a fight. My improvement is different when I have a fight. Being under pressure in Brazil, like I said, over 1,000 people that I really personally know going to the fight and knowing that I'm going to perform to these guys as well. So there's a lot of pressure. And I'm not saying it's easy. It's very hard, but with that difficult, it comes the improvement. It comes the good part. So I gotta test myself. I gotta put myself in there. It doesn't matter if I cannot pick and choose. Oh, this guy is a better ranking. That guy. I cannot wait. So I gotta perform, and I do believe if we put a perfect 2023 for me, I needed 3 wins, 3 finish. Doesn't matter who, and then I think I earn a title shot, and that's my goal. So first step is Neil Magny.
Absolutely. Great insight. And I get it. You got to train like you're going to have a fight. And I can understand that takes the intensity up a level too. And
100%.
you're facing a guy who just broke the UFC welterweight win record. I mean, 27 career MMA victories, one of the most experienced fighters on the roster. Break down his game, Gilbert. What makes Magny such a tough opponent to face?
Mentally, he doesn't broke. You know, even when he loses a fight, he does something there. I look, I kind of look for him. I kind of appreciate what he does. He gets a loss. It
Right.
looks that he doesn't fall so much in that pain of loss. He just got back to work and get another fight. And that's one thing that I need to learn from him. You know, he does that very good. Like he got nine losses only on 27 career wins. He got 27 wins. There's a lot. Nine losses, but he's been fighting the best guys in the world. So I don't see a bad thing. And I think he's very long. He's the biggest, like tallest guy that I'm gonna fight. He's 6'3".
Sure. Yeah.
So many experience. Guy for Hector Lombard, guy for everybody in that division, everybody, and he's still there, he's still doing his thing. For sure, I have a ton of respect that I think is going to be very tough. But I do believe he got the tools to finish this fight. So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a tough one. But the fans are in for a trap. I'm looking forward to get a finish over Neil Magny.
Well, and as you look at the stats, that's what you do. You know, the majority of his wins have come by way of judges' decision, where you have 14 fight ending finishes out of your 20 wins. Besides your knockout power, Gilbert, I mean, you're equally as dangerous with your Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, of course. So, where do you feel you have the biggest advantage in this fight?
I think both. I think the grappling is going to be a big advantage, but I do believe my speed. I'm very explosive. I can in and out moving. I can get good punch because of my speed. Yeah, I think the striking. I'm gonna have. Uh, I think it can create good moments with my striking, but definitely with my grappling, I can create a lot of damage. And those are the two things that I'm gonna be looking for in this fight: the striking, in and out movement, boxing, the kicks. But the takedown, I think, will be right there in the jiu-jitsu, bro. That's me. You know, that's I think I have one of the best jiu-jitsu in the division, and I'm looking forward to kind of showcase that in Brazil, in Rio. That's the capital. That's the jiu-jitsu city. So I think we're going to see a lot of jiu-jitsu in this fight.
Saturday, January 21st. It's all going down at UFC 283, and superbook.com is offering a UFC 283 knockout special. Just
Wow.
wager $83 on either the main or co-main event of UFC 283, and you will receive a $10 bonus voucher for every knockout, TKO, or DQ that takes place during the entire UFC 283 card, or double down and make your bet 166 and get a $20 voucher for every knockout, TKO, or DQ finish. Gilbert, currently Superbook has you as the minus 350 favorite, and Magny is the plus 290 underdog. Do you prefer being the favorite going into a fight,
Uh,
or it doesn't
to
matter?
be to be honest, not really. I love to be the underdog. It's just a little bit
Okay.
more to prove people wrong. I just love that. But
Right.
yeah, I'm favorite. Yeah, it's okay. But if I could choose, I could pick. Yeah, I'll be the underdog every single time.
I love it. I love it. Of course, you're not looking past Magny, but let's
No
just
way.
say
Yeah.
you do get the win. And as you mentioned earlier, you'll be right back in title contention. If things go your way this year and you get that title fight in 2023, who do you think you would face? Current champion Leon Edwards or former title holder Kamaru Usman?
That is a great question. Uh,
Appreciate that.
that's a great question. So
A lot has to play out. Of course, they have
wow.
to rematch, and if they do, of course, someone has to win. Do you feel that Edwards could defend his title, or will Usman get it back?
Look at who's here. Look who's here. I just saw your video with him the other day. Look at him.
Hey, don't
There's my
tell him.
man.
Don't tell him I didn't pick him. Don't tell him that.
Our secret, Gregory. No, and I will tell him what you said on how badly he was going to lose too. Just kidding, just kidding.
Foi ruim, eu vou perder. Vai ser ruim.
My God.
There's gonna be a fight at Kill Cliff here tonight.
That's a very good question. So Uh, I don't know who's gonna win. That's a tough question. I don't know. I think the fight's gonna be super close. I think it's a confirmation that Kamaru is fighting Leo Edwards in London. I think that's tough for Kamaru right now.
Yeah.
Mental effect because he was the one that people walk in, he take his time, he dance to the octagon, he gets there, opponents waiting for him, but now he's in the hostile territory. He's in London. And guess what? He's gonna walk first to the octagon. He's gonna be waiting for Leon Edwards. He might get a lot of booing. How long he's not waiting? He's not the first corner into the octagon waiting to the other guy. I don't know what's gonna be on his head. I think the fight's super 50-50, very, very close. But now it's no elevation that we had in Salt Lake City. Now
Oh, good point.
Leon put him out. His confidence is in the roof. He took him down. I think he's a little bit more edge to Leon. I don't know. I might be wrong. That's very tough one, but I think Leon remains the champion. And we'll see who is fight next. Might be Hamza. I don't know how the UFC do want to play off, but I don't know. It's very hard to control that. That's super out of my control. I don't know who's gonna win, who's gonna be the champion. So what I know is I just for once 2022, 2023 is right here. I want to get busy. 2, 3. I don't know how many fights I need to earn a title shot. And I don't want to beg for it. I don't want to hey, please, no, I don't want to be that guy. So I don't care who's the champion. I don't care who's winning. I just want to keep winning, stay busy, dominate performance, and make a statement every single time they step in there and earn my title shot. So, to be very honest with you, Ron, it doesn't matter who, I just want to earn my spot and get that title.
Well, number 5 and a lot of pieces to fall into place. We will see how it all unfolds in 2023, but you're right in the mix. And I know a lot of fans would love to see you get another shot at that title. Gilbert, before we let you go, this card, UFC 283, you are the feature fight of the night, which just proves how big and stacked this card is. Headlined for the vacant light heavyweight title with former champion Glover Teixeira taking on streaking contender in Jamal Hill after, unfortunately, Yuri Prohaska severely injured his shoulder and is out and vacated the title. So love this matchup. Glover Teixeira looking to get to win UFC gold again. Odds coming in, according to superbook.com, just a slight underdog for Teixeira. He's plus 100. Hill, a slight favorite at minus 120. Gilbert, who do you like in this light heavyweight title fight?
I like both guys. Both guys are nice guys. I was just in Orlando. Jamal Hill was on my side. But Glover is my Brazilian fellow. He's a monster. I do love this guy attitude. I love this guy training. I love how this guy changed his lifestyle to become a champion. The guy, he said he should drink a lot of alcohol, like kill a bottle on the weekends and then go train. And then he quit drinking. And then he's living the lifestyle. That's why he's 42, 43, and still performing on the highest level.
Correct. Right.
And it's such an inspiration for me. So I think it's a very close fight. I do think if they keep the fight on stand up, Jamal Hill gets a little bit edgy. He hits very hard, super long, great straight punches, good movement, a little awkward movement, not a common movement, a little bit different, super athletic. If he remains on the feet, I think it's a very dangerous fight for Glover. But on the other hand, if Glover decided to using his wrestling, his grappling, that's the highest level, I think he can get a finish. Maybe ground and pound a little bit and look for submission. I think he can get a win. I'll pick Glover, but I think it's gonna be a crazy fight. I hope I'm busy doing interviews and I get a little time to watch it. But yeah, I got Glover, but in a nasty fight. I think it's gonna be a crazy fight, crazier than people expect. I think Glover's a dog. Jamal Hill is a dog. It's gonna be a crazy fight. I'm picking Glover Teixeira, but it's gonna be a good one.
I love it. Great insight from Gilbert Burns. That was fantastic. It's going to be very close. And it's not really the light heavyweight championship we thought we'd have at this point, but I think it's as good as it gets.
Yes.
So that's going to be a lot of fun. The marquee fight of the night at UFC 283. Finally, what about the co-main event? We'll have an undisputed flyweight champion. Davidson Figueiredo battles interim champ Brandon Moreno for a fourth time. I mean, that's unprecedented. It's only happened a handful of times. The overall record in this rivalry is 1-1-1. Doesn't get much closer than that. Gilbert, the odds makers for this one is basically a pick 'em. They have Moreno is a -105 and Figueiredo is -115. I mean, basically the odds makers are saying fourth fight, well, let's just flip a coin. Who are you going with in this one and why?
Once again, I love both guys. They're both nice guys, super skill set. I'm running with Figueiredo. I think too much power on this guy. I don't know, because back in the days we used to watch these flyweight fights and not knockouts. Maybe here and there a knockout, but Figueiredo hits very hard. Has a great jiu-jitsu. I think too much strength to that division. The guy walks around like 160, 170. I don't know. He was huge. I don't even know how he can make weight, but he looks in shape. He looks very good. He was, remember his face? He was like big face and fat.
Absolutely.
Like, man. But I gotta go with Figueiredo. Love Moreno. I think it's gonna be a crazy fight. I think it's gonna be decided on the details. I think decision, super close, maybe split decision because they know each other. If I fight the guy one time, I know him already. If he fought you, you know more three, even more four times, they know each other. You know, they should know something very, very detailed. So yeah, I got Figueiredo, and especially that I think Moreno has to do a lot of changes because the thing that happened with his trainer, James Cross, he's not training James Cross anymore. So he had to do a lot of adjustment. I think James Cross was a big mind on Moreno's side, and I think Moreno gonna miss that a little bit. So I'm picking Figueiredo for this fight.
All right, great insight on that one too. And I got a full disclosure when I was interviewing Gregory Rodriguez as well. He did pick you to win, so there you go. Your teammates stayed together, right?
My guy, and I got him to win. You know, looking, I think he fight fell off. Brett Tavares is out of the fight. They're looking for an opponent. I hope he gets an opponent because we were flying on the same day to Brazil Saturday night, so we got the whole team flying. So it will be a bummer if we don't get a fight. So I hope they're working on 2 or 3 opponents. I hope he gets a fight. The guy is on fire, looking very good. But it is what it is. It happens. You know, those injuries happen. And I was picking Gregory for sure, and I hope he's still fighting. And another pick, I'm surprising you. Another pick, I would pick Jessica Andrade. I think she's gonna do great. And the other guy, the Brazilian guy, he fight light heavyweight, but now he's fighting heavyweight. He's fighting against the Russian dude. I think he closes the prelims or he opens the main event. Malajin. What's his first name?
His name's
I forgot his name, but he's a beast. That fight they rescheduled this fight a couple times. Now he's fighting in Brazil. And Malajin, that's his nickname. Huge. I think he's getting a win. And we got a couple guys, the Bonfim brothers too. I think they're gonna do great in the UFC.
Man, you mentioned you mentioned the Bonfim brothers. Yeah. I called their fights for the LFA in Brazil, and those two were so impressive. I think those two are guys to keep an eye on as they start their UFC career. Those two 100%. Are dangerous.
I trained with both guys multiple times. So Gabriel, a lot of people don't know, but Gabriel is a finisher. He has great jiu-jitsu, and he was a Brazilian national boxing champion. So he was a Brazilian champion in boxing. That's not easy. Freaking a lot of fighters in Brazil, a lot of boxers, and he's a national champion in boxing. And then he went to MMA and dominated. I think Gabriel is gonna. I think he's gonna get a finish. That guy is super tough, but I think Gabriel's getting a finishing. And I think fight of the night is gonna be Ismael Bonfim against sorry, I forgot the guy's name again. His opponent it's
I'll find it. I should have had the card
and,
up.
and he's my guy too, but I think Gabriel is getting a finish, and his young brother Ismael, he's getting fight of the night because this fight's gonna be insane, I think. And we get a lot of Brazilian guys.
Ismael Bonfim has Terrence McKinney.
Terry McKinney, that's a crazy fight.
That is a crazy fight. Absolutely.
Terrence McKinney is gonna start crazy in that first round. But Bonfim knows it. So Bonfim knows it. He's ready for that too, but he's only for a threat too. So I think first round is gonna be a bang. And then second round, you're gonna see the dog on both guys. And third round, I think, my opinion, that's fight of the night. Terrence McKinney and Ismael Bonfim.
And there are going to be so many fights of the night at UFC 283 for we could probably pick 4 or 5. It's going to be an incredible night. And I can't wait to see the Bonfim brothers make their debut on a pay-per-view UFC card. This is the time, fight fans, get to superbook.com right now for the UFC 283 knockout wager. Wager $83 on either the main event or co-main event. You heard what Gilbert Burns said. He's already given you his predictions. Get there, make an $83 bet, and you receive a $10 bonus voucher for every knockout, TKO, or DQ that takes place during the entire 283 card, or double your bet to 166 and get $20 vouchers for every finish via KO, TKO, or DQ. All right, final question, Gilbert Burns. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us before your fight at UFC 283. Final comment, why should MMA fans go to superbook.com and make a wager on you?
They got to go there and make that extra money because that's free money. Make sure you get a little parlay, put Global Teixeira in there, and the Bonfim brothers are like, wow. So got those 4 guys, Gilbert Burns, Global Teixeira, Bonfim brothers, no risky on that. And you're gonna make good money. So go there, enjoy the fight. It's gonna be great fights. First pay-per-view of the year, a bang in Brazil. People are crazy with the fights in London, but the fights in Brazil, people forget about it. It's gonna be insane. So January 21st, UFC 283. Tune in, go on sport books, make your bets, make that money, enjoy the fights, stay safe.
Absolutely. Take the Gilbert Burns Brazilian UFC 283 special. My man, thank you so much. Safe travels down there, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, brother. Have a good one.
Thank you.